Hello, and welcome back to the vlog. What's up, you guys? It's Tuesday. Tuesdays, big work days for me. As you guys may remember, I literally spread like half my week goes into Tuesday and Thursday because those are the days I have my nanny. Although this is my last week with my first nanny that I hired. I am interviewing some more this week, but I don't know. I really loved her nanny. It took us forever to find her, and yeah, unfortunately, I only have a certain amount I can pay, and people around here in LA can pay a lot more than me. So she got poached. Not her fault, but that being said, it's 5:15. I just put August down for his last nap. We're trying to do like a 2-hour nap, a 2-hour nap, a 1-hour nap. TBD on how that's going. Our schedule has been so booked because of all the travel the last couple of weeks that it's like hard to say if we've gotten him into a good rhythm, but today was good. So let's see, what did I do today? I sent off a video for myself to a sponsor for approval. I did the notes and exported a version 2 for a Schulte Collective video. I did all the short form for a Schulte Collective video. I set up the project and did the rough cut for the next Schulte Collective video. Now we're doing a video a week, so I basically had my hands in 3 different ones today. I sent the short form for our Popflex video off to our social media manager. That video would have come out last week as you guys are watching this, so go watch it. And then 1 video a week starts next week as you guys are watching this. So, is that right? Yes. That's correct. So I did lots of that. And then I also started working on a Q4 budget for the Schulte Collective. So sent my budget notes out to Steven this morning, and hopefully we get everything squared away in the next couple weeks there so that we are all set to go for the end of the year. Should be hopefully a very lucrative one. YouTube typically rewards people towards the end of the year. AdSense rates go way up. The last thing I have to do today is edit a weekly vlog. Normally I would be out of time. It's 5:15. I'm tired. My brain hurts. But Mario is actually going to trivia. This is something he used to do all the time before we had August. He would go to trivia every Tuesday with his friends from work, like bar trivia, and he hasn't been since August was born. And today he was like, do you think I could go? And I was like, I don't see why not. So I'm gonna do the bath time and bedtime routine by myself, which is no big deal, and put August down for sleep, which typically Mario does, but I have done and I can do, of course. And then he won't be home probably until like 10:30. So August goes down to sleep around 8. I'm gonna have like 2.5 hours to edit this weekly vlog. And if I don't finish it today, I can try and finish it tomorrow. So I'm feeling good about my to-do list today. Tomorrow, very minimal because I'm on all day with August. And then Thursday, another big list, but no big deal. This weekend, you guys, I am getting my hair dyed. I'm going back to blonde, and I could not be more excited. My nails are a whole other issue, but my hair is getting resolved. I think I mentioned a couple of videos ago, like the brown, I'm just so fucking over it. I hate how greasy it gets so quickly. I know it's my natural hair color, but you guys also know I love to dye my hair, and it's been a while. So dyeing my hair blonde this weekend, shooting some videos this weekend for me, because I'm like trying to go all in on this Inside the Dressing Room series, because this is the most successful, like, quote unquote series or like type of video that I've ever done. So like, why not go all in? So I'm gonna try and shoot 2 this weekend. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I got my whole week laid out ahead of me, and I feel like it's pretty doable, especially with having an extra couple of hours to edit tonight. That being said, normally I would try and get as much editing done in this little hour I have here, because August naps for like an hour at the end of the evening, the end of the day, whatever I'm saying. But because I have my extra time tonight, I don't have to worry about that. So I just ordered some dinner. It's on the way. I'm going to read my book and refill my Stanley. Get my dinner, should be here in about 20 minutes. So I will get that, and by the time I'm done dinner, it'll be time to get him up and spend the last couple of hours of the day with August. So I'm feeling really good, you guys. Vibes are good. What a rough day to decide to pick up the vlog again. I look like this. It is what it is. I thought I talked about my book. I've been posting about it on my Instagram story, and let me tell you, I'm obviously reading a very popular book right now because the response has been insane. I got like literally 20 DMs just today posting a story about it. So I'm reading the Crescent City series. I'm on book 2. For some reason, Libby gave them to me all at once, so I have 3 books in one. So I finished the first one. Obsessed. I think I like. This is Sarah J. Maas. She wrote A Corn of Thornton and Roses, which I feel like started this whole like romantasy uptick in the genre of interest. I don't know. I thought that series was okay. I liked A Court of Mist and Fury because I'm such a Reese girl. Personally the best, but I'm already enjoying the series like way more. I like the male protagonist of A Court of Thorn and Roses a little bit better than I like Hunt in this book, but I like Bryce as a main character way better than like Faye Ray, however you say her name. And there's just like so much more story. And like I was talking to Kenzie about it, and she was like, it just feels more modern. And I was like, yeah. And also like the last 20% or like the last quarter of the first book was like so intense, action-packed, cinematic. I literally stayed up all night reading it. And I posted something like that on my story. I had someone DM me and they were like, Sarah J Maas just like knows how to like fucking ramp it up in the last quarter of all of her books. So I'm headed into the like back third of the second book right now, and I know that like it's about to get intense. So I'm like so excited because I already feel like it's like the story is like really drawn me in. It's like I'm like wrapped up in it. I am such a romantic girl. Obviously I've been swept up in the craze, but I've been reading like romantic fantasy books since I was in high school. I was obsessed with the Sookie Stackhouse novels, like obsessed. I think I read the Sookie Stackhouse novels like maybe 10 times when I was in high school because I was such a little vampire slut. When True Blood came out, I was still in high school and I wanted to watch it so bad because I'd been so obsessed with the Sookie Stackhouse novels. Even knowing that the books were like smutty, I convinced my parents, not convinced, like I was in high school, I could watch whatever I wanted, but I told my parents like I really wanted to watch it, which made them really want to watch it because it was like on HBO and all the HBO shows were so good, especially in that era. So I remember like we all sat down to watch True Blood together as a family, me, my mom, and my dad. And like, I don't know if you guys know this, but that show is like sex and then there's like a plot, like a sub, like the plot is secondary to like the just absolutely gratuitous sex scenes in that show. Great show. I fucking love True Blood, but weird show to watch with your parents. And my parents were like, maybe we watch this separately from now on after we watch the pilot together. Anyway, that's my little book chat for now. But oh my god, my food's almost here. I can't wait. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Hello, y'all. It's Wednesday. What I think about that one. First of all, look at my cutie little outfit. If you guys watched the Aerie video, then you recognize this outfit, but let's give her a moment. Sorry, the lights are off down here, so I guess I could turn them on. I feel like I am obsessed with this whole look, okay? Especially when the sleeves are rolled the way I like them. Yeah, I bought this set at Aerie, and I couldn't remember the word. In the video, I think I said bubbly, but the texture is seersucker. Okay, I lived in the South. You would think I would have known that off the top, but whatever. Busy day. It is 4 o'clock. I just got August out for what I'm assuming will be his last nap. I had a friend come over this morning just to hang out with August. He spent the morning and we went out to lunch not too far from here in a place called Tokaya Organica, which I don't know if you guys have ever been to, but it's like a fancy Chipotle. That's what I call it. It's more than that, but you know what I mean. Anyway, he's down for his nap. I gotta finish editing the vlog that goes out on Friday. I'm like close-ish to being done, but I gotta finish that up. And then I'm thinking it's like not that hot out today. It's in like the low 80s. So I'm thinking in a couple hours it'll be in like the mid 70s, high 70s, mid 70s. I think I'm taking him to the park in the evening and once he wakes up from his last nap before we come home and do bath and bedtime. I'm also in the middle of doing 5 loads of laundry. Today's like a big catch-up day. I've been working a lot the last 2 days. Today's just like a big catch-up day. Hoping I can like be recalibrated completely by tomorrow. I also have like a light headache, but I think it's because I haven't been drinking a lot of water today. So if you're watching this, everybody grab your water bottle and drink some water. I just grabbed some chocolates, my favorite snack in the world. So I'm gonna go upstairs and start editing. Or finish editing, I guess would be a better way of saying that. One of the weirdly more difficult things about getting pregnant is like not being able to wear it because my fingers I'm only 5 months postpartum, so edit is done. It's a shorter video than I thought it was gonna be. It's 27 minutes, a little over 27 minutes. Trying to make my weekly vlogs being like closer to 40 minutes because you guys always say that you like the longer vlogs, especially since I know my vlogs are like so chatty. Speaking of just chatting on a tangent, I've had this manicure for 9 weeks because like it's really hard for me to get to the manicurist because of August and everything, which is totally fine, but can we believe that this thing is still hanging on? I mean, that's insane. Look at this. 9 weeks. Anyway, I was about to do my thumbnail, so I thought I'd show you guys. I do my thumbnails in Canva, okay? This is my Canva account. Nothing fancy. These are my last couple thumbnails. I like have a bunch of different kinds, right? Like this is 3 photos with a photo in front. This is 4 photos. This is 2 photos. This is a photo with some bubbles. This is 3 photos in a different format. And then this is my inside the dressing room format. So I like to keep all of my like various formats set up, and then I just, based on how many photos I took that week, I decide what to do. I can't open my photos app in front of you guys because there's a ton of pictures of August, but I think I took a lot of photos this week, so let me go take a look. Okay, I actually took 8 photos, like 8 potential photos over here this week. So my favorites so far have been like these 3 image setups, either here or here. So I'm definitely going to do one of those. I need to just like decide which photos are going to work the best out of all of these. So BRB, or actually, you know what? I'll just put you over here. So I'm gonna work on my thumbnail. Okay, I've been playing around with this for like, I don't know, 5 minutes. I probably should put more effort into my thumbnails. I don't actually, now that I'm looking at it, there's something about it that's not right to me. I still gotta play around with it. Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna leave it as it is. I'm not thrilled with it, but I don't like making the text purple. I typically like making the text white, but there's so much white in the thumbnail. I was wondering if I don't need the text. Hold on, I'm gonna try one more. Potentially controversial choice, but I think I'm gonna go no text. That's what's calling to me right now. I also decided to do 2 images with me in the middle because that third image was being covered up anyway. This felt a little cleaner. It's amazing how much goes into thumbnails, but I used to never think about my thumbnails. They were such a like thing in the back of my mind. And it's crazy how important they are because it's what the person, like, it's what a viewer sees before they click on your video. I'm not like the world's best thumbnail maker. I literally do everything in Canva, but I've started to try and be better, especially about like taking pictures and posing for thumbnails. I've tried to get a lot better about that because it's hard, you guys. It's a whole thing to think about. So basically, I download this thumbnail folder I have on my computer, and then from this, I'm gonna make the little like Instagram graphic that I post whenever I post a video. That is when I typically decide like what the video is going to be called. Like as I'm watching the video down, I like kind of write down the key things that happen with these weekly vlogs. Like I do so much that I just kind of like try and jot down the big things that happen so I know where to draw, like what to draw the title from. So this is my pre-existing graphic that I post on Instagram. I just dragged my thumbnail into it. I like to, let's see, the video is 27:13. This is a little, I don't know if you guys ever pay attention to this, but in these graphics, this time code is always correct to the video. And now let's think what we want to call this. I think I'm gonna call it, is that too long? Okay, that feels good. And then export this and send it to my phone. And while I'm doing this, by the way, the video is rendering. Usually by the time I'm done all of this, the video is fully rendered and I'm ready to export. I'll export while August is in his next week window because I gotta get him up in like 15 minutes. And then I'll upload it, I don't know, tonight or tomorrow. It doesn't need to go up till Friday. Send this to my phone. Ready to go for Friday. Yeah. Good morning. I just took a shower and got dressed. August is down for his nap. Today's Thursday. Normally our nanny would be coming and I would be editing all day, but she's sick, which is unfortunate, but actually COVID is going around LA. So when she said she wasn't feeling well, I was like, stay away. Every time I wash my face and I wore makeup the day before, I still end up with makeup all down, even though I put makeup remover on at night and then I wash my face in the morning and I still have mascara underneath my eyes. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Anyway, I was trying to decide if I even want to say this. Part of me is thinking I won't, but every once in a while I get like an onslaught of hate. And no, maybe onslaught is too strong of a word, or like an influx in hate, and I don't like addressing it because I would say like 99.9% of the time everyone's super positive and nice or constructive and helpful in a way that I feel is like polite, but then every once in a while I get subject to like a lot of vitriol. Sometimes it's on my YouTube channel, sometimes it's in my Instagram comments or DMs. Typically if it's an Instagram comment, I end up deleting them. I got one the other day that was like telling me that I was chubby and nasally. The thing is that like shit like that doesn't really bother me. It's why I usually just like block and move on. But I got up this morning, I woke up, this is why it's on the top of my head. This morning I woke up to like 5 or so comments on my vlog from 2 weeks ago. So it's like some group of people out there found my vlog from 2 weeks ago and decided to like leave nasty comments about how I'm like a bad mom. I removed a lot of them because it's my YouTube channel and I just don't need that shit. I kept some of them up that felt a little bit more understanding. Basically, I shared in a vlog 2 weeks ago about how we were taking a class on self-soothing, like on teaching August how to self-soothe, and I was sharing my struggles and woes as I was learning with that class. I feel like I'm about to get a little bit defensive here, but just so you guys know, I would never do anything to endanger my son. My son is the most spoiled, loved. I know you can't spoil a child, but my child is like the most spoiled and loved and like cared for child in the world. I mean, Mario and I wanted nothing more than this child for a long time, and like him being here is everything we ever wanted and more, and I feel like both of us were just like predestined to be this child's parent. I would never do anything that would harm him, endanger him, make him hungry. anything like that. I feel like that should fucking go without saying. But I've been getting a lot of weird mom shamey things because of some comments I made after we took this self-soothing class from a social worker who's a child development expert, has her literal master's degree in it, and a lactation consultant. We're both leading this course and teaching us what to do. We tried out a couple of the techniques and we listened to our own intuition, and we've fallen into a routine that feels best for us. It's kind of like a hybrid of what they suggested and what we feel works best for August. August is fed, he is happy, and we're on a somewhat decent schedule coming out of the 4-month cognitive surge. We're not calling it a regression, we like calling it a cognitive surge. I learned that in my class. Anyway, I've been getting a lot of comments saying I'm a terrible mother because I was kind of sharing experiences along that journey 2 vlogs ago. And it sort of made me realize that like I'm not really that sensitive to like comments about myself, me as a person, because I have such a strong sense of self that you can't really rattle me. But you absolutely apparently can rattle how I feel about myself as a mother. So I didn't realize I had this weakness, but I do. And obviously I knew doing this that I was opening myself up to mom shamers. I'm no, like, I'm not unaware of all of the mom shamers out there in the world, but I think what I'm just gonna say is like, I hope you guys know I love my son more than anything else. He gets more love, care, and attention than you could ever possibly imagine. And still it's not as much as he deserves. And I'm doing my absolute best. And I feel like, honestly, I'm doing a pretty good job. And I just felt this like defensive urge to like explain myself, which I don't think hate comments really ever merit a need to explain myself. Especially when like I don't like focusing on them, when literally 99.9% of you guys are so positive. Especially like on that video, I went back and I read some of the other comments from like before today. Like people had like stuff to say, like other mothers had things to say like, oh, I did this when this happened to me, or like, oh, we did that, or you know, I would suggest this. I feel like that's the kind of community and respect and support, whether they agreed with what, you know, we were trying or disagreed with it. Like there was a lot of just like supportive community, you know, like back and forth, which I love, and I think that's always like a really positive thing. It's when it gets really shamey that I'm like, uh-oh, I can't handle that apparently. So anyway, I just wanted to, I guess, address it because I think it wouldn't have left my brain if I didn't. I wouldn't have been able to let it go. And I also think that like I need to really reel back what I talk about when I talk about my son. Mom shaming is so real. And I don't know. I feel like I'm not gonna get my makeup today. Where am I going? I think I might go to Trader Joe's, maybe Target. That's it. So this is where we're at. I am so excited to go blonde. And literally it's all I can think about. I was like, I get to dye my hair this weekend. I get to dye my hair this weekend. Like, I'm so excited. I had this video I was gonna film today, but I'm honestly thinking it's gonna come out after my dyeing my hair video comes out. So I'm almost thinking like I should just wait to film it because like truly I'm so fucking over the brunette right now. The less amount of videos I can do with brunette hair, the better. Also, this two-tone's gonna go away. Oh, I'm so excited. Anyway, because my nanny's not here today, I'm just gonna catch up on housework. I'm pretty much 100% caught up. I feel like after all of the like shenanigans of San Diego or whatever, you guys know how stressed I was feeling. I really needed this whole week to recalibrate. I'm not on my routine, but I've just spent like the whole week like deep cleaning the house and getting my shit together. I feel like as it stands right now, all I have left to do is 2 more loads of laundry and to sterilize my pump parts, which I cleaned yesterday, and we're golden. So I'm feeling like after today, I'm gonna be so on top of how good I'm feeling, especially because I have the rest of my nanny interviews in an hour and a half. And I'm hoping that something really sparks with one of them. If not, I don't know how I'll feel, but you know, I have a lot of applicants. So, by the way, someone asked me this. I found my first nanny on a website called sittercity.com. I tried to post another job posting there this time, but I didn't like a lot of I didn't feel connected to any of the candidates that I got. So I made an account on care.com because that's what Sierra said she had used. So I got a lot of responses on care.com. And basically I just picked 3 that like I felt like had really good vibe. Like I felt like schedule wise they're good with like a part-time position. That's been really important to me, obviously, since I just lost my nanny to a full-time position. And also like, you know, pay wise was comfortable with what I'm willing to pay, you know. So once all of those 3 things are checked, then I typically ask for a FaceTime interview. So I'm doing my FaceTime interviews today. This is what I did last time, so I already kind of know how it's going to go. And then from the FaceTime interviews, I will like kind of pick my top candidate. I'll call their references. I'll make sure their references check out. I'll run the background check on them. All of these websites, you can pay to have a background check run on all of the candidates. So I'll run the background check. I'll call the references. If all of that is good, then I'll have them come in for like a trial half day. So that'll be next week. They'll come in, like it'll just be like me kind of showing them around the house and how like things work and how we do things, how what August's schedule is, etc., and just kind of seeing how they interact with August and how August like responds to them, and just kind of the three of us hanging out for like a half a day. And if I feel like all of that goes well, then they're hired. So I'm hoping that someone I talked to today is the one. I feel really good about a lot of the candidates. So anyway, someone had asked how we did our like nanny hiring, and that is it. We got a list of questions to like ask in the interview from our like parent and me class that we've been taking, and I kind of modified that to like fit our household. Like I added the like, are you allergic to cats? Like, do you live close to like our neighborhood? Because like I don't want like a long commute to be the reason somebody leaves, because this is LA and that is 100% a factor. It's just little things like that. And then also just like stuff that's important to me. So, but mostly it's like, what's your experience? Where's my phone? Let's see, the questions I've been asking are, I tell them all about the job, the hours, the pay, the location, the start date. I ask if that all works for them. I ask what their previous nanny experience is, when was it and how long was it, what were the age of the children, do they have any infant experience, can they provide references for those jobs, are they certified in first aid and CPR, can they prove that, do they have any training or education in early childhood development. That's not like a requirement for me, I'm just kind of curious. Do they have a car? Why are they seeking this position? How long would they be willing to commit to this position? Are you okay with, and then I like list out August's routine and schedule. Are they vaccinated for COVID and Tdap, and are they willing to keep up with their vaccinations? Those are like my base FaceTime questions, and then I just kind of ask them some stuff about them. Where are they from? What do they like? What are they into? You know, stuff like that, just to kind of get to know them as a person a little bit better. And that's pretty much how the FaceTime interviews go. Okay, I feel like I've been talking for a long time. I'm gonna go switch out the laundry and grab some breakfast. It's 9 o'clock. My little boobla is sleeping. Okay. August and I decided that I was hungry. So we're at the stand in North Hollywood. It's just like a burger place, but they do gluten-free. I got a root beer. I'm such a root beer girl. I mean, Diet Coke is my one true love. But besides Diet Coke, which is a class unto itself, root beer is my absolute favorite soda. I don't know if you can hear me because I got these fountains here. It's so cute. There's like so many little toddlers like running through. It's like a little fountain splash pad. That'll be us one day, August. Honestly, it's just nice to get out of the house. I feel like it's a good, you know, I try and get them out of the house once a day if I can. I don't always succeed, but even if it's just to get me lunch. Right, baby? Good morning. It's Saturday and I'm getting some water. Woo! Oh no. It's my last Rocket Pop Liquid IV. I guess I'll have to go back to Target. So these have been great, by the way. Probably should have put water in here before I opened it. Now we can make my yummy water. Does Liquid IV really actually do anything for you? I guess it's electrolytes, right? It's like drinking a Gatorade. Probably better to just drink water, but it's fine. So, today's Saturday, and it's my last day as a full brunette for a while. I'm going blonde. Every time I go blonde, I really just get like full highlights. So I don't like, well, not every time. I have in the past fully bleached my hair, but I feel like I lived my Malibu Barbie moment at that time. Oh, it's the shower. I thought that was August. It was making like a high-pitched squeal. It's the hot water. Okay, anyway. But now the last like couple of times that I went blonde, I just do full highlights and I try and keep them up. So I probably won't be like drastically blonde. I don't know actually. I can't even remember what the first one looks like. But then it'll build over the course of like my next couple appointments in the coming like months. But I am so over my brunette hair. If you guys have been here for like even a couple weeks, you know I've been complaining about it a lot. So she's gone after today. But before my appointment, it's Saturday, so we have our parent and me class. So Mario and I just finished getting ready. Mario's getting ready right now. I'm drinking some water because whenever August wakes up, he's gonna want to eat. So I'm super loyal to the woman who does my hair, Fabi. I love her. I've been going to her since 2017, I think. But her hair salon is in South Pasadena, which is close to where my old apartment was. That's how I found her, but not close to where I currently live. So I'm going out to South Pas to get my hair done, which is not a huge deal. But I want to shoot another inside the dressing room video, and I was thinking my next one should be Abercrombie, but we don't have an Abercrombie in our mall, but there is an Abercrombie out in the mall in Arcadia, which is like just even more east of South Pas. So I was thinking after my appointment, I'll also have like nice luxurious hair, like I might go film that. And then I was thinking I could use my mini mics. I don't have to talk as You know what I mean? But also, do you really want me whispering through a whole thing? I don't know what this Abercrombie's like. I've never been there. But so I went and grabbed my mini mics, which I haven't used in forever, and they're dead. So I gotta go charge these while we're in class. And then, yeah, let's get the day started. Drink me yummy water. All right, we're in the car headed to Parrot and Me. I know for my dozens of Big Brother fans that you would like my takes on my last vlog. Mario watches Big Brother with me all the time.
Dude.
Equally a large fan of Big Brother like I am. So, do you have a favorite this season? Do you have any hot takes?
Favorite this season?
I feel like right now I'm kind of into everybody. Like, I'm into like what Tucker, like the chaos of Tucker.
As a cast, yes. I like a lot of the cast, especially now that Kenny's gone.
Kenny, yeah.
Which, you know, just I don't like anyone who gets all sad sack about it and wants to go home. Just quit.
Oh, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. We're up to the, we just watched Cedric's eviction. That's where we're at.
I was like, Kenny left like a week ago.
No, I meant like for whatever you're about to say potentially.
Okay. So as a cast, yes, I like this cast a lot overall. In terms of gameplay, who's some of my favorites? Cedric was one of my early
I know you like
contenders.
Cedric.
I thought Cedric had a good shot. I think he just ended up being too young. He made a young man's mistake.
Yeah, I never volunteered to go on the block.
Yeah,
Go home.
Too confident.
It's a literal like famous saying in the game for a reason.
Yeah, Rachel and I were having a discussion actually, was I think last week or so, about how we would have different early game strategies. Rachel would want to, I think, kind of try to lay low and not cause any waves, stir the pot.
Right.
Whereas I think if you have the opportunity to get someone who you see as a contender down the line out.
No.
What?
Yeah. I would want to lay low.
Yeah.
I don't know if I wouldn't want to not stir the pot. I would not stir the pot if I wasn't 100% sure that I had the numbers. I'm not making big moves pre-jury. That's my strategy.
I think, okay, I would have no problem making big moves pre-jury.
Yeah.
I would not leave myself on the block.
No. I would never, ever volunteer to go on the block. If I'm on the block, it's against my will. But you have the benefit of knowing that you potentially, yeah, that card just fully ran that red light.
Yeah.
You have the benefit of knowing that you could potentially be good at competitions.
Yeah, although the competitions this season are a lot more equitable.
Yeah, I feel like this season I would have been okay, but like pre this season, like I just have to go into the game assuming I will never win a competition.
Right.
So I have to play a very different game.
Right.
Because I will likely not ever have power. I have to align myself with those that do.
Social game. You're more.
I have to play the social game.
Yeah.
We pretend that what we would do in the house all the time. Like, we put ourselves in the house all the time. Like, well, I would do that.
So this is all to say, I really am enjoying what Tucker's doing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go quite so brashly about it, but I think he's making the house so much more interesting than it would have been otherwise.
As a TV show, he's gold.
Yeah. Quinn, I'm enjoying Quinn a lot. I think people don't like Quinn because
I don't know. They're kind of giving him a weird villain edit.
Yeah, but I mean, I always like villains anyway.
I do too. That's kind of why I like Brooklyn.
Brooklyn's a little bit evil queen.
Yeah, evil queen edit, which I kind of like. Yeah, she's, well, as of right now, she's on the bottom because she just her reliance got flipped on.
Yeah.
And I'm so interested to see what she does about that because I feel like there's so much potential with her.
Well, this kind of gets to, there's the sort of hinge in the house right now is T-Core and Chemo.
Right, they kind of decide.
They decide.
But I feel like they played their cards too early. I don't know. I don't know if what they did was smart.
Disagree. I mean, it
was interesting.
I think they played it very well. I think they made the right choice.
It was more entertaining. They made the right choice because they were on the bottom of the collective. And they knew it, and that's why they did it. But, yeah. Anyway. Okay, we're at our Parent and Me class.
This could be a much longer conversation later.
I know. Yeah. Let me know if you guys want to talk more. Hello? Let me know if you guys want us to talk more about Big Brother, because we do talk about it a lot. It's the summertime. It's the era of Big Brother. This is what we talk about a lot of the time. Why does this... Okay. Anyway, gotta go. Bye. You guys! Okay. 3 hours. And... $300 later. I always feel like I should tell you guys how much this kind of stuff costs. And if I ever don't and you're curious, just ask me. Because like I'm always curious. But this was a full project. There were like 3 people working on my head at once at one point. I just did basically a full set of highlights, but she was like being very careful with me because of like you know, the postpartum of it all, and she said my hair texture is like really thinned out. I usually have like pretty thick hair, thick curly, kind of like Jewish hair typically, but she's like, postpartum has really thinned my hair out. So she was like, people were like putting foils on one side, taking them out the other, putting treatments in, toner in, special dye up at the top to make it all kind of blend together, and here she is. Okay, it's so weird. Like, I feel a lot like myself because I've been blonde the majority of my adult life. I would say out of all the hair colors I've had, I'm blonde the most. Also, hi, if you're new here, I dye my hair all the time. But I feel more like a lot like myself, but it's been a really long time since I was last blonde. The last time I was blonde was my wedding, which was in September of 2022. I dyed my hair purple shortly after that. And then I went brown, and I was brown for, you guys know, a long time. So I feel like myself, but also it feels like such a huge change, even though it's not even quite the blonde I wanted. I wanted something a lot brighter, but I basically wanted it to be like the way it used to be. But I showed her that picture. I was like, is this possible today? And she was like, no, not without all your hair falling out. So this is step 1 of 2 or 3. So I'm gonna go back in 8 weeks, just gonna lighten it even more. And then I think I'll feel even more like myself. But you guys, it is good not to be brunette anymore. You don't even know how much it was bothering me. Such a stupid thing to bother me. It's my natural hair color, but I don't like it. Seriously though, with a spray tan and some highlights, like, it's over for you bitches. It's 7 o'clock and I'm literally trying to decide if I want to go home or if I want to shoot this Abercrombie video. I think I'm gonna call Mario and then make a game time decision, because we got TV to watch tonight.
Place, not our place. And quite frankly, the HOH means a lot.
Obviously, I decided to head straight home. Not me not wearing a fucking shirt. Okay, sorry, I started this vlog clip without a shirt. Anyway, obviously I came home. For home I am. I've been here for a while. Had dinner, had dessert. We're catching up on Try Guys videos. They cut to like one of the camera guys, and then Mario just spent the last like 5 minutes completely identifying the entire camera rig. So get you a husband who can do that.
It's some zoom lens with internal stabilization. That's an L. The normal, assuming it's like a standard zoom, it's probably like a Canon 28-70 would be my guess.
Color me impressed. What's up, party people? It's the next day. Still getting used to the blonde. I feel like every time I see my reflection, I'm like, what is going on? Oh, that's right. I've lightened my hair a bit. Anyway, you guys, what's up? Yeah, Sunday, we just got back from brunch. It was so yummy. And I had 2 coffees because I didn't sleep last night. August woke up at 2:30, which is a little earlier than his usual first wake up. And I made the mistake of looking at my phone instead of reading. I usually like to keep myself awake through the night feed. I read on my Kindle. But I forgot to bring my Kindle into his nursery, so I was just playing on my phone, which I don't love to do with it, like when I'm breastfeeding him, but whatever. And then I got sucked into my phone. What do you know? And I couldn't put it down, and I just like did not sleep. I like tried to put my phone down like 40 minutes later. Too bad, my brain was on then. So it's been a little bit of a difficult morning for me personally because I'm just so sleepy. But I had 2 coffees, so I think I'm gonna be, I think I'll be pretty jazzed for the rest of the day. After he takes a nap, he's gonna wake up, he's gonna wanna eat, and then I'm headed to the mall to shoot the video that I didn't shoot yesterday. I'm doing an inside the dressing room of Abercrombie, which you guys should have already seen. But because I'm so on top of myself, like I'm too on top of my schedule, because I decided to do more of these dressing room videos, I have to do that one today. I have to film a sponsored video tomorrow, but I kind of want to do 2 inside the dressing rooms, just so I have like a couple videos like locked and loaded for the next couple of weeks. And I don't have to feel like so rushed every weekend to get one done, especially because there's some weekends I'm just not going to want to film, but the weekends are the best time because Mario can watch August. I just charged up my mini mic. Okay guys, hi. On my way back to my house from the mall, I'm at a red light, and it's green. Hold on, bye. Anyway, I shot the motherfucker. I keep getting green lights. It's good, but it's bad. I literally just like forgot to film yesterday after I got back from the mall. I went to the mall yesterday, the North Ridge Mall, to shoot my Inside the Abercrombie dressing room video and the H&M video. Let me tell you, that mall was so crowded. I know it was a Sunday, but way more crowded than my normal mall. Way more crowded. So that was an experience, and I think because of that, my dressing room experiences were not as good as they have been because there was just way more, like the stock was way more picked over. You'll have to let me know what you guys thought of the Abercrombie video, and let me tell you, the H&M video is going to be interesting. I haven't cut it yet, but that experience was not that great. Actually, I'm just finishing up. It's 9:30 at night, and I'm just finishing up cutting the Abercrombie video. Also, do you like my hair? I'm doing a hair video. I'm shooting like 16 fucking videos at once right now. I don't know why it all just kind of like this week. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the Abercrombie video to export because I didn't have a lot of time to do anything today because I was with August. Oh, this is what I wanted. I was like, there was something I wanted to talk about before I cut the end of this vlog. I think I hired a nanny. She's coming over tomorrow. I had it narrowed down between some of the people that I really liked from care.com, and I was going to go with one of them, but I had some like small hesitation in the back of my mind. And then I was at my parent and me class on Saturday, and I was talking about like what happened with us. And the instructor, the social worker that runs the class, was like, it's actually so weird that this is happening. I have a nanny that I love like so much, and she only works for me 3 days a week, and she's been looking for a job for the other 2 days of the week. If you don't care what those days are, she's available. So my old nanny had been coming Tuesdays, Thursday. This woman is available Mondays and Fridays, which is fine. My job is super flexible like that. So yeah, I interviewed her today. She came with a glowing recommendation from my instructor, who I really like and really trust, who has, 2 children, 2 boys. So yeah, she's swinging by tomorrow just to kind of meet August and get the vibe. And I'm really excited about it. I was worried, that I wasn't going to find somebody that I really like, just genuinely felt really good about the way that I did the first time. But it all happened. So I'm starting to think like maybe everything happened for a reason. And this is my nanny I'm meant to have. So, anyway, I just wanted to put a little button on that because I think I hired someone. I'll know more tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure. Also, I'm covering this nail. You may have already seen it. This nail broke. I know I've mentioned multiple times that I've had this manicure for 9 weeks. I can't believe it took that long for a nail to break, but unfortunately, all right, trigger warning, kind of gross. It really fucking broke. It broke off like the top, I don't know, 1/8 of my actual nail. And let me tell you, it hurt like a motherfucker. And there's still some glue because these are Gel X. There's still some glue there. I tried to see if I could get an appointment tomorrow. There was one available, but I couldn't find anybody to watch August at the last minute. So I don't know what I'm going to do because my nail lady's about to go out of town. I guess I can see if someone can watch him next week. I don't know. Or I could just pull them all off and just cut my nails and not have a manicure for a while, which I would do. But like if more of them were falling off, like I would just do that. But literally this is the first one in 9 weeks. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about my nails. You guys know, well, maybe you don't. I have a lot of new subscribers, but if you've been here for a while, you know I really, really love my manicures. This is the second manicure I've gotten since I gave birth. And yeah, it's really difficult because my nail lady doesn't work on the weekends. So it's just kind of impossible to figure out how I'm going to get to the appointment. That's all. I just wanted to come on and end this vlog. I meant to end it last night when I got from the mall, but I forgot, and I'd done so much filming that day. I'm so tired. My bed's a mess. Don't look at it. Anyway, you guys, I hope this vlog was good. I don't even fucking remember what I filmed at all this week, but I hope this is good. I love you guys so much. Here's a little Beethoven sneak peek. I ordered pizza, as you can tell, for dinner. The box is right here. Beethoven. He will sit on any box. He loves a box. He's a very good boy. Right, Beethoven? I don't know if the mic picked up any of that, but he is purring. A bonus vlog coming on Sunday. Don't miss it. Make sure your notifications are turned on because you never know when I'm going to do that. Bye.